Yo, everyone, welcome to RadMax Crypto, the raddest crypto channel in the galaxy. The moon! Are the moon boys going to take us up to the moon, or are we going to come crashing back to Earth? Stay tuned. We're going to look at the charts and find out.
This. Why are the only funny lines on this show the ones behind me?
Taking a look at the crypto space right now and the market caps. Look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum. 19% in the last 7 days. Ethereum, 19% the last 7 days. So we've got some good traction here. Cardano is 15% in the last. Look at XRP. If you guys own XRP, 45% in the last 7 days. I don't currently have any or hold any, but I know the folks who do. Polkadot, 16%. Avalanche, 30%. Come on, guys. All right, here's the Bitcoin chart that I've been showing in the past few videos. This is actually from December of 2020. And I made this chart to see where we are rhyming from the first part of 2021. You can see we're going up, going back down. You can see these numbers rhyme in the patterns. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little look here at where we are in the Bitcoin chart. And we're going to zoom up a little bit. You can see here, actually, let me just draw this really quickly. You can see here, this is kind of where we're rhyming right now. So this was back all the way in July of 23rd of July. And now we're here. And we're kind of forming the same kind of thing. We came down in a descending triangle. And now we're getting a nice pop back up. Here we are. We're on the 2-hour time frame on the chart. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a couple of lines here to see where we might be. In the short term, we're kind of coming up this ridge right here. So we may actually see here a little pop here. Right now it's in the next hour or so, we may see a little pop in the price, and that pop would be approximately at the, right here, the $47,000 mark. So we'll see. We've been in this triangle pattern here for a few days. You can see from the 7th, at least the 7th of February, and now the 8th, and now we're 9th. So we should see by the end of the day or by midnight tonight this little pop here. And the hope is that we go to the upside here. So it would look something like this. We'd come through here, we'd pop out, and we'd go back up here. We may then come back down to do some testing and go back up. I want to take a look at a technical indicator that I mentioned on my past video last week. It's called the Keltner channels. And you can see here, I got it on the daily chart here. And man, exactly what I talked about before happened. We were in this area right here. We just broke past the middle of the Keltner channels here. And what I thought might happen was we'd come up here, we would hit the very top of it, even pop through it, which you can see right here. We popped through it right here. And then maybe get some rejection back down. So we may not get rejection down, or we might. It's common that we would get rejection down, but we might continue to go up a little bit further. So you can see here back in July, we did the same thing. We came through here, we came down, we crushed through the middle of the Keltner channel, and then we skyrocketed up and pushed up to the top here of this Keltner channel. Now, what we did is we came through, we kept on going up, and then finally got some rejection. We came back down, and you can see we touched the middle of the Keltner channel before going back up again and pushing up to farther prices. So I expect the same thing to happen here. We may see a rejection, but we may not. We may continue to push up through here and continue to push at the top of this Keltner channel for a little bit before we see any rejection. Or we might actually start to come down and then actually find support here at this middle section here before bouncing back up and pushing up. But I expect that to happen. I don't really expect it to drop below, but if we were to drop past the middle of it, then we could actually go all the way back down to the bottom of the Keltner channel, which would be in this area here, about $38,000. But I don't expect that to happen. Another indicator that I want to talk about is this as the EMA ribbons. And this is again as on the daily chart. And you can see that very similar, we are starting to come up like we did back here in July. And what we're trying to look for is we need to see, you can see how the yellow here is at the bottom. We want to see the yellow EMA flip on top and start to go back up. So if we can actually see the flip here, so this yellow has to continue to cross up here and flip and become on top. And then we should find the price to find support at the top here of the yellow EMA, and then continue to push up. So we'll keep an eye on this EMA chart. All right, guys, I wanted to show you the VPR again on this wider chart, and I wanted to show where we're going to see some support and some resistance. You can see in this area here, the VPR, we really cut through this pretty easily. We're not going to get a lot of resistance here, but you can see right here, we're going to start entering into some more resistance. So if we can actually get a little lift here, you can see in this line right here, we can come up here, get a little support, and then break through here. We're going to have to chip away at this for a while. We may see some consolidation a little bit to get through here. But once we get past here, past where it says number 3 here, which is the 50,500 mark, we have another gap here where there's not as much resistance, and we should be able to get through here fairly quickly. So then we could actually see the next big target of resistance after this one is after we get through all of this is right here, which would be about this $53,000 to $54,000 marks. Look at the fear and greed index today. It's at 50. Man, we're still climbing. We are now at neutral. Last week we were in extreme fear. Yesterday we were actually even higher at 54. So I saw it as low as 10, which is extreme fear. And that was about 3 weeks ago. What a great buying opportunity. But now we're at 50. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. People are getting confident again about Bitcoin. And man, hang on your hats. Forget about living next to Snoop Dogg in Beverly Hills when you can buy a piece of property next door to him on the metaverse. Metaverse real estate sales top 500 million and are projected to double this year, says this article from CNBC. Man, people think that crypto is going away, but with all of this investment, it's not going anywhere. Well, that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the little notification button to see more of these videos. This is RadMax Crypto. Peace.